you folks also have a Java Performance Engineering Lab. Talk a bit about what is that lab and how does it enable developers and, of course, customers to optimize their Java performance?
We're in the business of helping our customers achieve the greatest performance and scale possible with their applications. And so we have what we call a performance lab. And what the performance lab is basically an area for Azul engineers and our customers, developers to interact and share code, share ideas, being able to really analyze applications to deliver the best value for our end customers. And so LMAX is a great example of that. They're an exchange in London, and they've been an Azul customer for many years, and we've engaged with them with the Azul Performance Lab, and the results that they've achieved with the combination of continued improvements that we've made to Platform Prime, in addition to continued improvements they've made in their application based on what we have been able to advise them, based on what we can see, when running on Azul Platform Prime. We have some unique visibility capabilities that allow us to advise them, hey, if you did this a little bit different way, then the performance could be even greater. The combination of those two effects, over time, they've improved the performance and the latency of their main exchange application by 48%. So the results are quite dramatic, and as you might expect, certainly in a market like that, that has significant benefit to their overall business.
Let's also talk about what is the role of benchmarking in this process of optimizing Java performance.
Benchmarking is an interesting thing, right? Because different applications behave in different ways, and so there's tons of benchmarks that are available for not only Java applications and Java infrastructure, but really pretty much every language out there, right? And so it's really important when you talk about benchmarking that a wide variety of different types of benchmarks and tests are performed when you're trying to say, how fast is Azul Platform Prime relative to just a regular JVM. And so we, as you might imagine, it's a performance product, and so we spend a lot of time comparing Azul Platform Prime to other JVMs out there. And so benchmarking is really kind of in our DNA, and so it's part of what we do in the performance lab. It's part of what we do in our normal QA environment. But the key thing about benchmarks is, again, the breadth of things that are run. And so in our typical QA cycle for Azul Platform Prime, we have over, I think the number is now nearly 500 different tests that we're running, and we look across the entire gamut and measure ourselves against the off-the-shelf JVMs, and that's how we really think about when we say Azul Platform Prime is faster, has higher performance, has lower latency. We're not just talking about one single benchmark that we kind of cherry picked that Azul Platform Prime does so well in. We're talking about truly the aggregate across all these different applications, and so we recently announced that across that wide repertoire of applications and benchmarks, that in aggregate and on average, Platform Prime performs about 38% faster than an off-the-shelf JVM from wherever that may come from. And so whether that's Oracle, whether that's Amazon or their Corretto, Microsoft Eclipse, all those don't have any performance enhancements to them, and so the users of Platform Prime can expect about 38%, kind of plus or minus, depending upon the types of applications to be run. Sometimes much higher than that, sometimes not quite that high. But again, it's just indicative of a wide breadth of applications and sort of a general rule that users of Platform Prime can expect.